folks. Welcome to the Varsity Dad. So like many of you out there, myself and Chad have been struggling to not buy things that are right now on special. Tomorrow, Cyber Monday, it's a dangerous day for dads who are restless, dealing with COVID children at home. So we thought we'd come out to the Great Dismal Swamp here and also kind of introduce our vehicles, because both of us are new to overlanding, and like some of you out there, you may be thinking similar questions. So we thought we'd provide some information of what we've done so far, the things that we're thinking about, and we'd love to interact with you and provide information and also get some information, because we know there's a lot of you out there who are experienced overlanders and gearheads too. So without further ado, we got two vehicles here. This is my 04 Land Cruiser Series 100. This is Chad's Gladiator 2020 Gladiator Sport.
Yeah.
So
Max toe.
What's that?
Max toe.
Max toe. Yes, important detail. So we'll start here because I think I have less stuff to talk about with my Land Cruiser. Eventually, there are other things we want to do, but right now we just need some cosmetic things, right? So I changed out this grill. This is kind of mimicking the 60 series look. There wasn't a plug-and-play solution, so this was actually for a different year. I had to cut it and use my original grill bezel here. If you get close up, it looks pretty, it looks like a garage hack job, but from a distance, it looks fine. So I like it. It's good enough for 04 with a lot of dings and scratches. This gray bumper was actually, this is Plasti Dip, and it's actually been a lot more durable than I thought, because this came with like a gold bumper and gold step rails there that I really didn't like. So the only upgrades other than those things, just the bumpers that I Plasti Dipped, would be the wheels and tires. These are Method, I forget which number, but they're Method wheels with 305 KO2 BF Goodrich tires, and we haven't done a whole lot with them, but when we went to the Outer Banks, I had 6 or 7 people in here with cargo, didn't even air down, and we were just gunning it, and the truck was just, it was like it was on the road. So very impressed. Print-through rack, and tomorrow we should be getting the CVT mount hood 60-inch tent that's going to go on top of this. So this thing, I don't use it as much as I want to. It's almost like a truck bed. This is so large. It's, what is this, like 5 feet long, maybe more. It was pretty easy to install. So it goes on the factory mounts. And if you want more details about the print-through rack, feel free to leave us a comment, or anything else that we're talking about right now. Feel free to drop a comment, and we maybe, if it's enough, if we have more information on it, we'll make a video. In the interior, there's not really much going on other than I added the Grom Bluetooth addition to the stereo, so I can add Bluetooth. Other than that, it's pretty much a stock 04 Land Cruiser. It's got about 124,000 miles on it now. The seats are not as torn up as they can be on these, because that's one of the things that usually shows with older Land Cruisers. So I was fortunate enough to find one locally that's not overly rusted. It's got some surface rust, and the leather is pretty decent. It's still intact. So the interior is bone stock. Other than that, what else did I do? I think that's it as far as like things that I've changed. I changed the shocks just to OEM shocks, because the other ones were riding like Cadillacs, right? You know how they just float like a boat. The next things to do that I'm hoping on my list is obviously the CVT tent. I ordered an Ironman 4x4 awning, but the big one is like an 8-footer with the awning room. So that will sleep about four of us, right? 3 up there and then 1 person in a cot. And I think that kind of sums up what I got so far on the Land Cruiser. Potentially a rear bumper would be nice, right? Throw a spare tire on it with cans and max tracks and so on. But man, those are expensive. So as a dad with 4 kids and too many hobbies right now, cycling and overlanding are the 2 things that I'm limiting myself to. This is where I'm at, and I'm just kind of nibbling at different upgrades. So that's mine. This is Chad's Gladiator. in what do they call this? Like fiery red or something, or apple cracker red. It's kind of one of those like catchy names.
Firecracker red.
Firecracker red.
Yes.
And
It's the only color.
yeah, so he's got the Rubicon wheels with the tires that he added instead of the stock ones, which really go well with this vehicle. He added the rock sliders,
Yeah.
which apparently the car doesn't come with, right? Which is weird because you would think, but you know, they gotta make money. So this is a fishbone off-road rack, which I really like because it's the perfect height. It really blends well with just the lines of the truck, and it's very useful. It's got a lot of different attachment options that you can utilize it for, and he's got the iCamper. What's the name of this model?
That's the X cover.
The X cover, which is basically, I think, the same as their Skycam, but it just has this kind of fabric in between, right? Whereas the other one's like a complete hard shell.
Yeah, and it's got the racks.
Oh yes, it's got the rack. Yeah, the other one doesn't.
Right.
So yeah, that's a great add-on where you can throw on bikes, kayaks, or different sporting gear. Yeah. I love the fact that it goes really almost flush with the roof, and from a distance, it looks like it comes with the truck. Other than that, I know you've added some little things here and there. Oh, you got an awning here.
That's the Slim Shady.
Slim Shady awning.
Yep.
And got the hard top on right now.
Yep, I added that hard top.
Yeah.
It came with a soft top originally.
Anything in the interior that... Oh, he's got the nice 67 little mount for accessories, so for the future radio and
Yeah.
GPS.
Got the GoPro mount.
Yeah. GoPro mount.
Yeah, haven't really done much other than little things like added the floor mats and tree protectors.
These are actually useful because this thing gets scuffed up.
Oh, heck yeah.
For the viewers, I had a red Rubicon Jeep until a little while ago as well. So I know this. I really like the red, but for us, it was actually just too small with 4 kids. Anything else you got on the Gladiator?
Just upcoming things are front and rear bumpers.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna do a 2-inch Mopar lift because I like the setup, how it drives now. I don't want to change things too much, but I want a little bit of a lift. There's 35-inch tires.
35-inch.
Yeah, 35. Even though people say you should go with 37s, this is my daily driver, so I'm going to keep it as close to stock as possible.
Yeah, and I'm sure some of you are asking yourself, right, whether you might be turning your current daily driver into an Overland rig. You may buy one. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of different ways to do this. I actually ended up buying a Toyota Corolla recently as a daily driver because I just didn't want to drive that thing with a rooftop tent and other things added on. I'm already getting 13 miles per gallon in the Land Cruiser, so I'm sure I would get less with the tent and a few other things. Fridge, that's another thing on my list, right? Fridge, so a cooking system or shower system. Man, it doesn't end, and it really adds up. This stuff gets expensive. You know, we were always looking for bang for your buck products as well. So if you got links for products that you think would suit our vehicles or what we want to do, we're dabbling with overlanding. We've been to the Outer Banks, but we're looking for more. We're looking for definitely bigger trips that we can plan. So feel free to comment and share your thoughts, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.